Getting the girl of your dreams is something that every guy wants, but oftentimes it just doesn't happen. Either because you just don't handle the situation in the way that you should have, or she just doesn't realize what a cutie pie you are. It can be pretty intimidating going after the girl of your dreams, but I'm going to be sharing my story explaining how I got the girl of my dreams, since this is what worked for me, so you can share in my success. How do I know this works, you ask? Shoot, I didn't think you'd ask that. So it all started going into my freshman year of high school, and I was very experienced in talking to girls, considering I had had the inverse cosine of one girlfriend. And for those of you who don't keep up with your basic trigonometric functions, just know that's a couple less than 1. So because of my experience, I think it was safe to say that talking to girls was pretty easy for me. So it was about halfway through the year, and I was in art class. I had never noticed her before because I was very focused on my academics. But once I had a second to take time away from my studies, I saw her, and I knew she had to be mine. I started off nice and simple by asking for her number. You don't want to come in too hot, so you gotta come up with a good reason to ask for her number. I said that the reason I was asking for her number was because I needed help with the homework, but we all know that I was the best student in the whole class. Every grade I received was either fantastic or dope. So this was the first step in my master plan. Now the next step was arguably the most important step in the whole process. I did the only logical thing a man can do when he realized that he just met the girl of his dreams. I made myself desirable to her by completely and utterly ignoring her for 2 whole years. If you're too afraid to talk to her, this is also a plan for someone like you. I wasn't afraid, I just knew this word because I had done the research. So fast forward 2 years of doing absolutely nothing towards actually creating a relationship with this girl, let alone a friendship, because I had many more important things to worry about. But then one fateful day, I get this text. And considering I had a bunch of girls hitting me up, I didn't really think much of it. But then I saw what it said. Hey, do you like me as more than a friend? Bam! Mission accomplished. Now once you reach this point, there's a choice you're going to have to make. Do I lie and make her wait another 2 years? Because if this is where completely ignoring her got me in 2 years, imagine what 4 could do. Or do I finally give in and say yes? The answer is also dependent on how much money you have saved up. In this situation, I refer to what I like to call the yes to money ratio.
Wow.
This is something that I didn't know about until I started dating for the first time, so I just want to share with all the fellas out there who are unaware of this fact. This ratio can easily be explained with an inverse exponential relational graph. As the amount of times you say yes to a girl increases, the less money you'll have at an exponential rate. Some examples include, yes, I like you, yes, I want to go on a date with you, yes, you can be my girlfriend, yes, you can have my credit card number, and yes, I'll buy you a puppy. Therefore, you also need to factor in the girl money equation. This is made up of a few different factors. So you start with the amount of money you have minus the amount of money you're willing to spend, divided by the extra amount of money you'll actually have to spend, multiplied by the number of times you'll have to take her to Starbucks per day, which on average is about 1.7 times per day. Once you factor in all of these things, then you make your decision based on whether or not you'll run out of money within the first 3 to 6 months from the original point that you said yes, because this is usually the amount of time that it will take so that you can make it official, and that way she's stuck with you right at the time you run out of money. After factoring in all of this into the overarching picture of the situation, I said yes. And there you have it. After all those yeses, now you have the girl of your dreams, no money, and a puppy that you and you alone have to take care of for the next 15 years. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, share it with someone, a loved one, your dog, whoever. Also subscribe. I don't know who said that, but you should probably do it. Yeah.